It says it's going on. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Winning Women's Network. We are so excited to get started today. We have a fantastic panel, and the ladies are ready to give their testimonies about this fabulous company, DS Domination. First off, before we get started, we would like to thank our leader of the Unit of Prosperity, which is Reginald Stenson. Thank you so much for all the hard work and this platform you've created for us, and as well as Ms. Keisha Bass, who is the founder of the Winning Women's Network. We are so excited to get started tonight. And before we get started, we would like to give an income disclaimer. You may hear different incomes tonight. Results vary depending on what you do with your business. And so we are ready to get started. And in keeping with we all know that this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'm going to introduce a fabulous lady by the name of Coach Lakeisha, and she is going to get us kicked off with this Winning Women's Network. So, Coach Lakeisha, are you there?
I am, Sonia. Thank you. Thanks for that introduction. And I want to, just say thanks again to Keisha and Reginald for being the visionaries that they are and providing us with this platform. I am a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for more than 20 years. And thanks to DS Domination, I now have the option to work if I choose to. I think.
Hello?
Hello, Sonia. Can you mute Aida?
Yes.
Okay. It was like some interference.
Can you hear Aida?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. There you go.
Can you press the mute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Again, my name is Coach Lakeisha Kenya. I am a registered nurse. Been a nurse for over 20 years now, and we know that this is October. And October is celebrated as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I basically just want to give a couple of facts about breast cancer, just to get you to know a few things about it and um, how important it is that we as women get ourselves checked. So, tonight after this call, after this hangout, if you would just reach out to someone that you have on your Facebook page, just randomly select 5 to 10 different women and remind them to go ahead and get their mammograms. Early detection is key. So I just want to go over just a few little facts about breast cancer. Facts about breast cancer in the United States: 1 in 8. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. 1 out of 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. Okay, so you can see on the panel here we have at least 8 women. So, again, we want to really be an advocate and really encourage someone else to go ahead and get their breast cancer, early detection rather. Breast cancer is the most common diagnosed cancer in women. Breast cancer is the second leading cause of death amongst women. And each year, it's estimated that over 220,000 women in the United States are diagnosed with breast cancer. Although also there is also breast cancer in men, which is rare. There's still an estimated of about 2,000 men that will be diagnosed, as well. So again, we want to go ahead and encourage our women, our friends, our sisters, our mothers, our cousins, or anyone to get their breast, examined, to go ahead and get a mammogram. A lot of people think that a mammogram is something that's scary. So I want to just encourage you to just get it done. So if you are around the age of 30, you want to go ahead. It's really recommended for women that are 40 and over. But I personally have had a couple of family members who have, passed on due to breast cancer, and they were in their 30s. And my mom and her two sisters, all three of them, were breast cancer, had breast cancer, and my mom and one of her sisters are still survivors. So, we're thankful for that. But again, it was all related to early detection. So a mammogram, basically, ladies, if you don't know, is just an X-ray where they examine your breast tissue, and you can find different centers in your area that specialize. You could even do a mobile mammogram, the little mobile, like the blood mobile, so it's not some big scary procedure. So you want to schedule it around that about 2 to 3 weeks around your cycle time. You want to wear a two-piece outfit, something that'll be easy for you to remove. You don't want to wear deodorant. It takes about 20 minutes, and you get your results within 30 days. And a lot of places, it's very affordable. So even if you don't have insurance, there's still an option for you to go ahead and get your mammogram. So again, I just wanted to take this time out because this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So again, do not forget to go and pink out your page and encourage some random people in your life. And I know that there are some men also listening. So men, please encourage the women in your life as well to get themselves checked out. And we all want to be healthy, and we are winning women. So that's what we do. We encourage and uplift one another.
Oh, wow.
Sonia, back to
That
you.
was fabulous. Thank you, Coach Lakeisha. That was fabulous. But I am not going to let you get away without telling your part about DS Domination. We still have time. So if you would take a few minutes and tell us a little bit about how you got started with DS Domination.
Sonia, can you come right back to me, please?
I sure will. So moving on to the fabulous Becky. I have been watching her posts on Facebook. This lady has really transformed her life because of this business. And I'm not going to go ahead and take her shine. I will let her come on and tell her story. So Becky, are you ready?
I am, Sonia. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, loud and clear.
Awesome. Thanks for the introduction. 9 months ago today, I started with DS Domination. It was January the 12th, and it was a Sunday. And I remember, I think it was like the $10,000 earners. And I was sitting there brand new, and I was like, no way. There is no way that they're earning over $10,000. But I listened to their stories, and I got on Facebook. I actually found DS Domination through Facebook, and so I watched the video that most of you probably have watched with Roger, and I just thought it was a brilliant business model from the first time that I saw it. And I told my husband about it. Although I signed up before I talked to my husband, I just went ahead and signed up. And I told him about it and showed him the video, and he said, Becky, that is brilliant. And I know you guys don't know my husband, but that is huge for Bud to say that. So as soon as he said that, and also after he listed his first item on eBay, and he had never sold anything on eBay before, and his first item sold in 15 minutes. And I think that's like a record for anyone that I've heard of, but I was like, wow. Now, my first item didn't sell for 2 days, and I remember I followed Roger's training, and my first item that I listed was a bidet. And my husband was like, Becky, who's going to buy a bidet? And I said, Bud, I don't know. All I know is I followed the training. Well, guess what, guys? I sold a bidet. So if I can sell a bidet, then you guys can sell anything with this training. So when I first joined, I was addicted to Candy Crush, so I was just looking for something so I could quit playing Candy Crush. And so my goal when I first joined was just to make enough money to pay my cell phone bill. And my first month, I paid my cell phone bill and my husband's cell phone bill. And I said, well, this is pretty cool. So let's see if I can apply myself and earn more money. And so I did, and I'm going to have to give you an income disclaimer here, but before I do, I'll just say if you know what I know, you'll go ahead and push the button below. But today is my 9-month anniversary, and I've profited $90,000 in 9 months with DS Domination.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. Becky, can you repeat that again? Wait a minute. Hold up. Again, I know you gave your income disclaimer, but can you please repeat that again?
Yes, I've profited $90,000 in 9 months with DS Domination, and 80,000, a little over 80,000, is from just selling on Amazon and eBay, and that's not recruiting anyone. And I just passed the $9,000 mark today on the affiliate side. That
is fabulous. Congratulations. Now, you took about $10,000 to start this business?
No, I started with $20, and I will say that I purchased all the products after my husband sold his item in 15 minutes. But I have team members that have started with $20, and they've worked their way up. And truly, the more you learn, the more you earn in this business. And so I'm so grateful that I paid $20 on January the 12th.
So 1995 changed your life. Here you are 9 months into this business, and you are also doing this part-time, you said, and you have made that much money?
Yes, I actually have a full-time job that I absolutely love. I have a great group of colleagues that I work with. I'm a mother. I have 2 very active boys. They're 8 and 11 years old, and so I just do this part-time.
So what you're saying is this is for anyone that is looking for some way to make money, and they absolutely do not have to do it full-time. A part-time basis, here you are, a mom, a wife, you have a full-time job, and you were able to do this business and create this income for you and your family just by starting with $19.95. But you said 2 important things. You said that is to take the training that's given to you and apply the training.
Yes, you have to apply the training, and the training is phenomenal. It's a step-by-step, over-the-shoulder guide of how to find items, how to sell them, how to price them. And then if I didn't mention our awesome team, the Unit of Prosperity, and all of the great leaders that are in that team. Now, I had no internet marketing experience. Remember, I played Candy Crush on Facebook. So I have learned a lot. I've met a lot of cool people. I actually went to the first conference in Vegas, and it was phenomenal, and I met a lot of you there. And if we have another one, I would highly, highly, highly encourage you to get there.
Absolutely. That is so fabulous. Again, that's why I feel so grateful to be a part of this awesome team. And just to have found this business, it's really changing lives. Absolutely. Thank you, Becky, so much. I love seeing your posts on Facebook, and you keep going, girl.
Thanks, Sonia.
Okay, we're going to move on to, if it's one of my favorite women on the Unit of Prosperity team, is Miss Deidre Jones. Every time I see her, I'm a person that smiles a lot, but every time I see her, I automatically have a smile on my face just seeing her, because when I met her in Vegas as well, she has that personality that just attracts. And so the lovely Miss Deidre Jones, will you come out and tell us your story of how you found DS Domination and what has DS Domination done for you?
You know, I don't even know where to start because, as you know, every day is a domination day for me. I have an absolute blast every single day that I am in this business with everyone who is in here. I love people. I love talking to people. So, I mean, sometimes I just forget all about my story, but I guess I used to sell things on eBay with dumb phones, so the crazy pictures I took were never accurate. I don't even know why people bought the stuff, but I used to buy things and put it up on eBay because that's how I paid $325 a week daycare when my kids were little, and I was newly separated, so I had to make it happen. So I used to go to stores and buy things and take pictures, put it up there. If it didn't sell, take it back down, take it back to the store, keep track of receipts, get my money back. Oh, please, give me a break. We don't do that anymore. It's cut and paste. And when I was introduced to this as I was attending another event, I met two people that I didn't even know. And I just talked to them for a good 15 minutes, and we never lost contact. From that day to this, they are my sponsors in DS Domination. We are rocking this business. For me, I have made, look, I'm not where Becky is. Becky, you can stop it with all that $90,000 stuff. But I'm running behind you, though. I'm running behind you. But I have been able to be at home with my children. I can be on the PTO, the Parent Teachers Organization. I can take my children to their football games on 2 separate teams. There's only me. So, and I've made, a significant amount of money in my life because let me tell you, in the past 25 years of network marketing and trying to make money online, not even online, just make money, period. How about that? Let's just start there. With 25 years, I have never made money close enough to even be able to remember to tell you that I made it. So that's pretty sad. But we thought that was happening, though. So when I found DS Domination and I can actually make money every day, not to mention every month, and now all of my utilities, and I'm getting ready to put my rant, R-A-N-T, I'm about to put my rant on my PayPal debit card because that's how I'm going to pay it. My utilities are on auto pay from my PayPal card from cutting and pasting onto eBay. And I've made most of the close to $20,000 with my shoes off and my pajamas on. So let me tell you one other funny thing that'll make you laugh. I used to run around so much to meetings every Tuesday and Thursday and 20 miles from my house and trying to get dinner fixed and doing all this stuff. My neighbor came over and wondered if I was sick because my car hadn't moved in 3 days. They were so used to me, I was like Wonder Woman. I'd come in, change my clothes, run out, come back in, change my clothes, run out. It was ridiculousness. We don't do that here in DS Domination. You simply take off your shoes, get your coffee, water, cut and paste your way to the bank. This team is absolutely phenomenal. I came on to DS Domination. I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary this month in October. And it is absolutely amazing. I was number 485. We currently have 15,000 people in the unit of prosperity because that is exactly what we intend to do. We are going to prosper, help each other, build each other up. So as you can see, my life has drastically changed, and it is a wonderful thing. You can start out with something simple as $19.95, and build it all the way up to 90,000 realistic and practical dollars without having left your family running in and out. So that's my story. It's not necessarily specific, but it sure is glorious. I love it.
Thank you so much. See, that's why I love you. That's why I love you. I've been trying to mimic you to see if I can say the unit.
That's right, girl. The unit.
I love when you say that, but I can't say it as good as you. But anyway, thank you so much for this fabulous story. Again, those of you that are watching us, I promise you, when you get off of this this Hangout, I want you to go and click that button below that says join this team, and then I want you to thank the person that invited you. This company is life-changing, and being on our team, being in this unit of prosperity is the best team, and I'm going to say it out. This is the best supportive team. So we are going to move right along, and I am going to introduce her, the fabulous Angie, which I had a pleasure meeting also in Vegas. As a matter of fact, we spent a lot of time there, and I got to know her. I don't know where she gets her energy from, because she is, again, she is a wife, she's a mother, she has 3 handsome boys, and she works full time. I promise you, I don't think she sleeps. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Angie. So, Angie, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Sonia, boss lady. What's up? Dietrich, you crack me up. I agree. I love hearing you talk. And Becky, I mean, talk about blowing it out of the park. 90,000? Are you serious? Okay, awesome training that we have to offer you today by clicking that button for $19.95, just under 20 bucks, just under a pizza. Go ahead and do that while we're continue to talk, okay? But Sonia, guess what? You don't get off that easy. I want you to tell people about yourself. I mean, we need to hear about the boss lady, Sonia, first. So tell us about yourself. You tell us how you got started.
Okay. Oh man, I thought I was gonna escape. But anyway, well, I got started with DS Domination back in November of last year. The ending, November the 22nd, is when I signed up, and I actually sat down the whole entire, like I joined and I sat down 8 hours straight. I mean, you talk about sciatic pain, that was me. I watched all the videos and I listed 3 items. And of course, in the back of my mind, I said, let me see if this is gonna work, because again, since in the 90s, the early 90s, I have done network marketing, not internet marketing, but going to the house, doing the different appointments, etc. And I said, you know what? I actually got laid off in October of 2013, and so I was searching for something to do besides going back to corporate America. And so I found DS Domination. I saw there was a YouTube video, and I joined DS Domination. Like I said, watched the videos, and the next morning, of course, I was anxious. I said, let me go back and rewatch those videos, etc. And I saw my email popped up saying you have a sale from eBay, and I was like, what? No, this couldn't be. I'm still doubting. And it was 22 hours later, I got my first sale. And again, this is just my results. Like I told you, I watched the videos and I did everything step by step. And I followed the instructions, and I listed 3 items, and I got my first sale. And after that, I sold for about a month. In December the 17th, I took everything off of eBay and I just stopped. I said, I will revisit this next year. And so I got back on, I believe, in maybe January or February of this year. And that's when I really started getting into it. And what I really love about DS Domination is that not just that it's $19.95 that you pay to join this company, but it's the support. The owner gives us training every Wednesday nights. There's training, and there's also other webinars that they do. But what I am so grateful for is being part of this awesome team, the Unit of Prosperity, where literally you have 24/7 support. I don't think anyone has ever posted in our group, which is 15,000 plus, has posted a question that it was not answered, and people are up all hours of the night. And therefore, the support, it's our exclusive group. It is so positive, such a positive atmosphere, and you couldn't ask for more. And if you're not doing too well, or if there is always someone that you can reach out to that is willing to give you the support. And I think that is what gets me really so excited about just being part of this team. Sometimes just the motivation is worth paying the $19.95, to be honest with you. Sometimes it's not always about the money. Of course, the money is great. That's why we joined it. But you get so much more. And so that's why I am so excited about it. And DS Domination has been a wonderful vehicle for me to use, for me to create wealth. And like I said, it may be, or you may create it like Becky with her 90,000. And Becky, yes, we are on your heels, okay? And so I am just so excited about being part of this team and finding DS Domination. And so that is my story.
Wow, amazing. I don't know how much easier it can get with being able to follow some training. And you said it, Sonia, you said you follow directions. Watch the training and follow directions. I hope y'all hear me out there. Follow directions and do what we say to do in the training, and then you get your sales. Again, income disclaimer and results disclaimer. You may not have the same exact results that you hear tonight, but you will hear that we all have results. And if you can, you know, follow directions, follow the training, then you will get results at some point. This is eBay. This is not some, you know, crazy thing no one's ever heard of. This is eBay. And we have a product that teaches us how to sell on Amazon, which Becky will tell you all about. That's you know, a lot of where her money's coming from is Amazon, the training and product that we have to teach us how to list and sell on Amazon. So we are talking about eBay and Amazon. These are things everybody knows, and like you said, 24/7 people are listing and 24/7 people are buying. So if you follow these directions, we will have the tricks and the secrets that a lot of people on eBay and Amazon don't have, and you will get a sale at some point. So, you know, amazing testimony, Sonia. Thank you. Okay. So let me just tell you a quick little bit about myself. I am a mom of 3, and thank the Lord, I say I'm a football mom, but thank the Lord football mom is about to be over for this season. Because talk about 5 days a week, 3 hours a night, plus all day on Saturday, and I am a full-time nurse manager. So I work a good 50 hours a week on top of all the football mom stuff. Okay, that's another full-time job. And so I am able to, you know, earn an income by listing on eBay, listing on Amazon with the training that we use, in addition to doing all the stuff that I do. So, you know, you might be like me where you have a corporate job or you have a, you know, a management job or any other type of job like Becky loves her job. You might have a job and say, you know, Becky was bored doing Candy Crush or addicted to Candy Crush and decided, hey, why don't I become addicted to listing on eBay instead or Amazon instead so I can make some money with my little addiction, right? So, you know, we're both working full time, and whether or not you like your job is not the issue. It is that all of us can use a little extra income. You might need just, you know, $500 extra a month or a couple $100 extra a month, or you might want to earn a full-time job, income to not have a job, or you know, you may have been blessed, like Sonia was, with a layoff. You know, so that you can find the SD to make a full-time income. So whatever situation you're in, this is a training that you can use to make some income. Whether it's additional income or full-time income, it's income. And it is whatever you want it to be for you. So I just want to, you know, put that little plug in there that it's not about, oh, I don't have time, or, you know, this is some cockamamie thing that nobody knows anything about. This is eBay and Amazon training, how to list products on eBay and Amazon, drop ship products on eBay and Amazon, and make some income, okay? And the income can be as small or as large as you want it to be. It's based on your action, based on the training that you follow, and, you know, your ability to follow directions. So if you can watch some training, if you can follow some directions, then, you know, this is for you. So don't forget, go ahead and click the button below. Pay your $19.95. Join our Unit of Prosperity team. Join the Winning Women Network. We are like a family. You know, I met most of these ladies, besides a couple, in person in Vegas for our first event, and I feel like they're family. I mean, we are here for each other. You know, if you have experience with other companies, even in your at your job, if you have experience there, you know, you may or may not feel like a family, or you may or may not feel supported and loved. But here, we want everyone to succeed. You know, we are dealing with eBay and Amazon. There's millions and even billions of products online, right? So it's not about competing. It's not about, you know, I'm worried that Sonia's going to do better than me. There's a piece of the pie for everybody. So we're able to be in a team that supports each other and loves each other. And, you know, and she's right, 24/7 you can get support from somebody on the team. And it really does feel like family. So that's another huge plus. And let me tell you another little secret about our little group, our Facebook group. People ask to pay money to get into that group. And the only way you get into our UOP Facebook Mastermind group is being part of the UOP. So that means that you have to click the link below this video, not some other video, this video, and you get $19.95, and you join our team. You get the Facebook Mastermind UOP. You get the Winning Women Network Facebook group for support. You get all of the training modules that come with this. You get training modules on eBay. You get there's some products that start with what we call Pro. That's the $19.95. And as you start to make money, you can get some different products. We have products that teach you how to list on Amazon. We have products that are drop shipping, and we have products that will teach you on how to actually come up with your own products for Amazon, or source products for Amazon. So a lot of us are getting paid to shop. That's a whole nother issue, or product, not an issue, a good issue. We're going to stores and we're finding products that we can find at breakout prices, and then put them on Amazon and sell them for however much we want to sell them for. And with the holiday season coming out, let me tell you guys something. This is something that you want to look at very quickly if you're interested in making some money for the holidays. Holidays are coming up. And somebody at my job the other day said, there's only 6 pay periods left till you get till Christmas. So 6 pay periods left. That's 6 pay periods that you could have somebody depositing into your PayPal account for your products on your eBay or Amazon. So don't wait. If not now, then when? What are you here for? Are you here to learn how to do something for yourself and earn a little bit of income? Because if not now, then when? When are you going to do it? Let's do it right now in October before the holidays hit, and let's get you some money in your pocket. Maybe you get an extra special little Christmas. Maybe you get to adopt a family for Christmas this year and get them a Christmas that they wouldn't have had because of the blessings that DSD and UOP are allowing people to benefit from. So that is kind of where I wanted to go with tonight. Just this holiday time, and a lot of people need a lot of help, and our team can help a lot of people, and we can bless a lot of people with the training products that we have to offer you. Not only that, but you can also fill your pockets up a little bit too, and bless yourselves and your families too. So what I want to do next is I want to move to Miss Shelley. Miss Shelley, come on out, unmute your microphone, and you tell us about who you are, when you joined, and so far what you think about DSD and UOP.
Okay. My name is Shelley Hibden, and I joined DS Domination in July. I've actually been selling on eBay since 2003 and been a power seller for a very long time, but DSD is wonderful. The training is wonderful. It's taken me to a whole new level. I actually went all in with all of the programs and all of the training, and I went on a shopping spree. My first shopping spree, I found a great big clearance, and I have my store stock with over 800 items, and I've got almost everything paid but like $500 worth, and all that'll be profit once it comes in.
That is awesome. So you were a power seller already on eBay before you joined DSD?
Yes, I'm a top-rated seller. I've been a power seller for a long time. I've been on eBay since 2003, and I have actually sourced my own products, through manufacturers, or I've done stored units and all kinds of things. But this is so much simpler and so much better, and you can make more money with DS Domination with the training you get.
Okay, so Shelley, you've been on eBay and you know the struggles of an eBay seller. So tell us a little bit about what the difference is between before you had our training on telling you the tricks and tips that we have, and now that you know what those tricks and secrets are. Tell us about that.
You struggle to know what to sell and where to get it, and maybe you're going to get good things and maybe you're not. Unless you really, really know how to research and find products, it's really hard. But with the training, it gives you the products to sell. It shows you how to find them within minutes. It gives you the option of selling on Amazon also, and Amazon is so much easier to actually list the products on. It doesn't have all the requirements eBay does as far as the pictures and everything you got to take to put them up. And if that is what they call a piggyback, then you just go in and put the product in it, and it's so fast and easy, and you can really make good money that way.
You are so right, and that's a good point. I'm always amazed when people that have been using eBay for a while, and you're a power seller, so that means you've done a lot of work to keep your store in good rankings. And so, those people that think, oh, I don't need that, I'm a power seller already. You're saying that the training absolutely is worth it for the $19.95, correct?
It is absolutely worth it. I could see it in just a very short period that it was good training, and I knew. So I kind of jumped ahead of the ball game and went into Genesis, and I started doing the shopping, and because it was my dream to be able to do my own products. But I'm going to do the drop shipping also. I kind of did it backwards, but I'm still doing really well with it. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, Shelly, so what would you tell all of the people out there that you know on eBay already selling who are watching this? What's the one tip you would tell them about this training?
It is awesome training. It will help you. It can do nothing but help you, and you need to join DSD.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Shelly, and I'm sure we will see more of you. Keep rocking it out. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to move next to Miss Aida. Are you able to hop on and tell us your story? We can't hear you yet. Click the mic. Okay, Aida, we can't hear you yet. You work on your mic, and then I'll come back to you in just a few minutes, okay? All right, I'm going to move to Faith White. You are up, sister. I see you rocking it out with Genesis. And again, Genesis is our product that teaches people how to do all kinds of different things with Amazon, getting paid to shop, drop shipping, creating your own product, sourcing product from the U.S. or from internationally. So, Faith, tell us your story, tell us when you started, and tell us all about your experience with DSD. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Got to unmute. Yep. Oop, you went away. Unmute your mic.
Can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead, girl.
Perfect. So thank you so much for the warm welcome, Angie, and it's such an honor to be here tonight on the Women's Winning Network. I've had the absolute privilege and honor to meet most of the ladies on the panel tonight in Las Vegas. We have a sweet little nickname for each other that is called the Boss Ladies. And really, DSD has been such a huge blessing in my life. And I started out on eBay last February. And I agree with all of the ladies on the panel tonight, whether you are young or old, and 56 is really the new 32, so whatever it is, whether you are computer savvy or you have never used a computer before, don't you worry, sweetheart, because the training is amazing, and I absolutely agree with Sonia that literally 24 hours a day you can have an answer to a question. And there's such great team support. So I started last February with selling on eBay, and I had great results. I was not somebody who had my first sale in 24 hours, but every person has their own path, and of course there are income disclaimers, and it all depends what is the work that you put in. But I had never, ever, ever been involved with an online business before DSD. And I've realized that I'm really pretty lucky and kind of my own unicorn, because most folks have gone, unfortunately, through a lot of online businesses and have not been able to make money, or they left it and felt that they had a really bad feeling inside because they made money and nobody else did. And really, that's not the case here. So, Angie, to answer your question about our newest product, Genesis, I've been selling on eBay, and mind you, I've only sold online, not even for a year, and I love selling on Amazon. I'm having a lot of success. It's just the beginning, and the training is amazing. And if you would have told me a year ago that I would be selling on eBay, I would have told you get out of town. And then if you would have told me that I would have been partnering with one of the biggest companies in the world and selling my own product, I would have been like, you're lying, like, stop. So do it, ladies. Start at the beginning, ladies and gents, whoever you are. Start at the beginning with the 1995. You will not regret it, and then the only way is up from there. Like, Genesis is amazing. Start on eBay, get your feet wet, and you're going to love it. You're never going to find anything like the Unit of Prosperity anywhere. Like, I'm so blessed and so thankful to be here. And yes, the Unit of Prosperity is my family. So thank you, ladies.
Hey, so thank you so much, Faith. So tell me a little bit about, I know that I've said it and maybe a couple of other people. When we talk about getting paid to shop with Genesis, tell me a little bit about what that means and how that's kind of changed, your life and your perspective on shopping.
Okay, so getting paid to shop, and yeah, I'm talking like a motor mouth because I'm excited and I love this. So getting paid to shop means that I go into the grocery store or really any retail store really, and I'm just minding my own business, and I'm using my phone and I'm scanning different items to see what kind of a profit I'm going to make selling those online. And you know what happens to me, Angie? I'm in the store, and you know how many people come up to me thinking that I work in the store? But I'm like, no, I'm not working in the store. I'm working to make my own money. So getting paid to shop means that any time that I want, and it's actually becoming a little bit of a problem now because I'll say that I'm just going to run an errand, and then I go to the store and I see a rack, and I'm like, well, maybe should I scan? Because there's profits everywhere. So really, you can get paid to shop. I can buy something for $1 and I'm selling it for $10, or I buy something for $1 and I'm selling it for $17. Over and over and over again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, and I have the same experience. I'll be going to a store and I'll be scanning and somebody's like, what are you doing? And the workers especially, they're like, what? They know I don't work there. And they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm selling your items. Right. I'm selling your items on Amazon. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to buy this whole rack so that I can go sell it on Amazon for about a $300 profit. So thank you for marking it down, clearance. Let me know when you mark it down further. So yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing, it's fun, and that's actually addicting. Talk about Candy Crush, forget that. Go shopping and scan some items, and you'll be in there all day. So, awesome.
It's a healthy addiction. And I've been clearing shelves too, Angie, and I went back to my local 99-cent store to look for my item, and the rack has been empty ever since I did my Appetite for Destruction.
So time to source.
Yes.
All right, good. So one more question I have for you, Faith. So you said that you've never done network marketing or online marketing. So tell me about your experience as a brand new, as they say, newbie, in the team of Unit of Prosperity as far as the training quality and the family atmosphere.
Okay, so really, I kind of went out on a limb. I was looking for further employment and found an ad on Craigslist, applied for the ad, watched the video, and I thought, okay, what do I have to lose? This seems legitimate. It's $19.95. If I don't like it, I spend $19.95 on a pizza or I spend it really quick. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Right.
And I've always wanted to make money online, but I had never found a legitimate avenue. So I paid my $19.95 without hesitation. I joined, and I thought, there's something different about this. I was welcomed into such a community that I had always craved. And you think, okay, you've been let down in the past by other things, so let me see, is this really going to be the real deal? Is this really the community that I've been looking for? And without a doubt, absolutely yes. Yes. So then we had our first live event in February, and I was on a webinar, and somebody else on the panel mentioned there's so much live training that is amazing. And I went on the webinar, and they announced that they were going to have an event in Las Vegas. And there was the part of me that was like, girl, that's absolutely crazy. You're going to go to Las Vegas to a bunch of people that you never met for an online business that you really don't know that much about. Really? But something in me was like, go, girl, go. And I'm so happy that I went. And it really has changed my life. So the training from Unit of Prosperity, and this is my first type of online business, there really is nothing else like this. There is not. And since then, I've looked at other things just to look out of curiosity, but I'm very faithful to the Unit of Prosperity. and the quality level of this is a college level atmosphere of support and family love and all the way around. I'm absolutely so blessed, and I'll tell you for real, Angie, all of my prayers were answered with finding the unit of prosperity. Like, that's it. I'm done. So thank you that it's my first, my last, and my always for an online business. I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Faith. And, you know, that actually gives me chills because, you know, when you're introduced to an opportunity or people in your lives, there's always a purpose behind that. And so I felt the same way when I got connected, not just with the opportunity of selling on eBay, because that's a technical skill, and this is a skill set that regardless of what you decide to do with your life, it's a skill set that you're going to now have as your own to use from now until forever, you know, above and beyond current power sellers that are out there. We have the secrets that other power sellers out there, as Shelly mentioned, don't have. So it's a skill set. Yeah, it's a skill set.
Real skills and personal development. And if you're a spiritual person, there's spiritual development too. If you're not, you will develop in a way that you never knew possible. So there's a lot of added value here, really. Like, I actually, Angie, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I would pay to be in the Facebook group.
Yes, absolutely.
I would pay
and a lot of people
$50 a month to be on the Facebook group, for real.
I agree wholeheartedly. And, you know, she brought up the personal development. So we offer, you know, we have book clubs in our team to read books and discuss how that affects our lives and changes our lives. We have a Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time prayer call because we believe in helping people grow. And it's not just about money. It's not just about the opportunity. This is about people, loving people, blessing people, pouring in what we have to people. The Leadership Council is a phenomenal group of people that really love and care about people. And like I said, the competition is not the issue at all. It's not even a factor. It's blessing people, pouring into people, teaching people, giving people skill sets that they can use now and forever, and really pouring into people to grow personally, that you can use this on your job. You know, the stuff that we train on and talk about and the book clubs we offer and the prayer calls, that's stuff you can use in your own family to heal marriages. You know, I mean, it's just, I don't want to get into
It's priceless.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't want to start getting into all this, you preaching and all that stuff, but I'm telling you, this is life-changing stuff. These are connections that are meant to be connections, and they help people reach the purpose that they feel they're placed on this earth to do. So it's not just about selling on eBay and Amazon here in this team. It's about the connections that you make and cultivate. It's about, you know, planting your seed in good soil and all that great stuff. So, you know, Deetra, I know that you wanted to say something else, so you can pop out.
Thank you, Angie.
Faith, don't leave. Stay here. Thank you, Faith. I know Deetra is like jumping out trying to get what she needs to say. So go ahead, girl.
No, my heart is just going so fast. I swear, I felt like Angie's about to preach up in this camp. Go ahead, Angie, girl. Dude, what in the world? We are working on the whole person in the unit of prosperity. I can hardly contain it. It's about the whole person. You come into the unit of prosperity, all teams are not created equal. We've been saying that for months now. And as we've gotten to know each other, oh my goodness, my heart is so overwhelmed because of the relationships. You don't come to DS Domination. You come here for a business, and then you find out that it really is a business. But a business that grows you on every level. I'm just piggybacking on exactly what Angie was saying. You may come here, people in the unit of prosperity are coming back from so many things, from so many broken pieces. And here in the unit of prosperity, because there are so many people who are coming back from so much, their trust is being healed. Their hearts are being healed because of the friendship. Yes, we start out virtual, but guess what? We get together in person, baby, and it becomes a serious bond, virtually as well as physically. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what country you're in. DS Domination is global, honey. We had a global international hangout. It doesn't matter. Language makes no difference. It doesn't matter what your race is, what your language is. Hey, if you can't speak English, we're going to get the message across, okay? You will get it in DS Domination and the unit of prosperity. That help desk is global that we have. People, there are just so many things that you get in here. As Angie was saying, skills that are transferable. The insight you get is so cutting edge, it will blow the top of your head right off because you'll be so shocked. Because no, you never knew it, and no, you never thought of it, because it's just, when you have a gift, we have the people at the helm in here who have gifts that are absolutely, I mean, you can't pay enough to get the insight that we get. So I'm sorry. It just, it overtakes you, because rarely can you find this type of synergy, because we all come together to help one another. Everyone is different, and what a beautiful thing, because there's someone for everyone in terms of partnership. So you can't help but to succeed. What else can we say? You got to click the button, man. Get it together.
That's right. And click that button below and get started with us. What are you waiting on?
Look, come toward the light, Carol Ann.
Right, exactly. Hey, Aida, do you have your mic on yet? See, try it out. Oh, we're not hearing you yet.
And
we're not hearing you yet.
You know what? The other thing I wanted to say, since we're talking about women, is, you know what? We have so much stuff on our plate. We really have to take care of ourselves. That's really what I wanted to say, really, aside from all that other stuff. I wanted to say that, we have to take care of ourselves and love ourselves, really, because if we do not keep ourselves in good condition, who in the world can we help? We can't help anybody. So we don't take care of ourselves, believe in ourselves, trust those who are around us. It's something that's learned. And so sometimes here you have to unlearn some things. Everybody's been hurt by something, but we must take care of ourselves. And it means, holding each other accountable too. So that's really all I want to say. Take care of us. Take care of you. Really, you have to be in good repair, like a car. If your stuff's all broken, you're going to have flat tires, your alternator's going to be jacked up. I mean, you got to keep it together so you can be together. That's all.
That's right. That's right. Aida, can you pop out? Oh, we're still struggling with your mic. Okay, just keep working on it. All right. So, you know what? This hangout has been amazing to sit here and be on here with you women. I mean, and I know, everybody's sitting here watching. Deetra's right. There is some, whoever invited you here, first of all, thank them. Thank them for inviting you here, because this could be your moment where everything changes for you. Everything changes right now as you click that join button for $19.95, because you just don't know. And Deetra's right. You just don't know. Faith, she said it too. You don't know how you're going to be affected by connecting with the people on this team. This is an amazing opportunity above and beyond all the skills that we learn how to drop ship on eBay and Amazon. Amazing. So, Sonia, pop on out here and say some closing things.
Well, I wanted to say about, back to piggyback on what Deidre was saying. I always say that the training and the support that we receive in the Unit of Prosperity is priceless. When I first joined the UOP, I could not believe that what our leader, Reginald Stenson, was actually giving us for free, because I talked to him, I was like, this is free? Because I'm a project manager, and going for just, we have boot camp training, and you have to keep up with, with what's happening in technology. And I mean, there's no training that I've attended, 3-day training, I have paid less than $2,500. So this is, I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's not just that you're partnering up with DS Domination, but because you're part of the Unit of Prosperity, you get so much more. And it is priceless because, I mean, it's given to us. And what I love about it also, the leaders that we have, that they share, they pour into us. Everything that they learn, they just pour into us. They pour into us. And again, this is not just about the business. This is about self-development. I have changed so much just in different areas of my life. Just sitting down on a hangout or just listening to somebody's testimony or going through some training that one of our leaders that are actually pouring into us. This is really priceless. And people don't know, like this, people don't understand what exactly it is that we have here at the Unit of Prosperity. But it is a team that is sought after. So, yes, please click on that button that says join our team and get on board. It's $19.95. I mean, if you feel that it's not for you, then it was just $19.95. But I promise you that you will go back and you will thank the person that invited you, the person that told you about this business. You will thank them later, because I know I am so very grateful.
That's right. And I have a couple of thoughts that I want to talk about real quick before we close out. But first of all, Deetra said it. There is somebody on this panel that you can relate to. Okay. So, there's people that work full-time jobs. There's people that work part-time jobs. There's people that were laid off and are doing this full-time. There are people that are power sellers on eBay prior to getting the training and say 100% go out and get the training. And, it is just an amazing opportunity. Oh, not to forget, there are retired nurses on the panel, and I'm a nurse too, so nursing is a great career. And again, it might not be about the money, right? It might be about buying back your time. It might be you know what you're here for, and if you don't, then you can think a little bit about what possibly you came here to see, because if you haven't gotten it yet, then I'm really not sure how to help you, right? Because we have gotten all kind of stuff that we've offered you tonight. So, if you don't know why you're here, then you should just click that join button anyway, because we can help you decide why you're here, okay? We can help you find that purpose, why you showed up to this hangout. But a couple things. One, you are who you hang around. You are who you hang around. You become who you hang around. And so what this platform provides us women especially is a group of women that we can like-mindedly talk to, get advice from, just be able to really connect with people that have the same values and mindset and wanting to do something different, okay? This is a platform where you can get around people that will help propel you forward, okay? Because all of us know that we're not always surrounded by the same kind of people. If you're not surrounded by more successful people than you, then you probably need to, jump up a notch and get surrounded by people that are more successful than you, okay? Don't be the most successful person in your group, because if you are, then you're not in the right place. So get around this group, and you will start to learn how to be more successful in life, in complete life, in business, in family, in marriage, and all of it. Okay. Gosh, my mind is racing. I can't even think of all the other little things I was gonna say. I think what I need to say to you is that there's a reason why you were here. Click the link below. Get started with us. Just try it out. $19.95. Look at the training. Get into our Facebook group. You'll get a link to be added to our Facebook group as soon as you join. And get a feel for the atmosphere. You've got 30 days to take a look and list some items and get some sales, by the way, and get some money in your pocket, while you're also learning all of the live trainings that we offer. We offer Facebook training, YouTube training, Instagram training, all that kind of online marketing. That's what I wanted to bring up, the affiliate side of this, because you can also become an affiliate for this, and that means that you will tell other people about this opportunity, and then they would join you as well. That's a piece that a lot of people may not realize, but we can also become an affiliate. And a lot of times people just find out about that by just you're posting your pictures of your successes. Hey, I sold an item today and I profited $33. And then someone says, oh, how'd you do that? And then you say, well, check out this link, and you show them the video of Roger telling us about eBay and drop shipping. So that's another source of income that we have here besides just your eBay and Amazon income. But you can choose to be affiliate, or you choose not to be affiliate, whatever you want to do. The point is here, get into our family. We are here with open arms waiting on you. We want to support you. We want to help you. We want to help you succeed in your life, your family, your business, and that's what we're here to do. So does anybody else have anything else they want to say before we leave?
This is totally a completely get your mind and get your life right program.
Amen.
We actually went shopping before we came to the meeting, to the hangout. We were shopping, and I've already made as many sales today as what I spent on Amazon. So that's pretty cool. Fun. For $19.95,
Okay, Sonia, close us out.
Okay. I think we're gonna try to give. We're gonna. Aida, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
we can hear you. You have about 2 minutes. You want to give your testimony?
Okay, I just wanted to say real quick, after being in the military for 10 years, I got out. Now I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom, and I've been doing DSD full-time since March. And since I've started, I was already a power seller on eBay as well. 2 years, it'll be 2 years next month. But what I found with DSD, I didn't have doing it on my own. So since I've joined DSD, I no longer have to go to the post office unless I want to when I make a sale. I'm just enjoying drop shipping as well as I'm selling on Amazon. So I'm enjoying the experience, and my family, they love shopping with me because we go shopping for money. So that's it. I mean, I'm a DSD member for life, and I share the experience, and I have a powerful team as well. So I just wanted to say that.
Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing that. And I promise that
Thank
you're
you.
going to come back another time and be on longer. Okay, we were having technical difficulties, so sorry that we had to, cut you a little bit short.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
But that is just awesome.
Hey, do we, Keisha, I know that we had to come back to you too. You can get go ahead and do yours as well. Or did she? Yeah.
Hello, Angie. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
go
we can
ahead.
hear you.
Oh, okay. I always tell my story. So anyway, I just wanted to come back. I had somebody at the door. I was like, oh my God, I can't answer the door, and I'm talking on the line. But however, I'm a registered nurse, and I am just thankful for the opportunity, because when I actually found DS Domination, I was looking for an extra $500 as a registered nurse. I am my only breadwinner, and I needed to have $500 at the end of the month. So you may not be like me looking to quit your job, but again, you might just be looking for an extra $200 or $500 a month. And with DS Domination, you can definitely get it. And I'm just flat out excited about the opportunity to have met most of you women. And Faith and Angie, your story is somewhat similar, because you both came out to the event strictly on faith, didn't know anybody, and that was just a great thing that you did for yourself and your family. And I'm just excited to be here. I'm also shopping for profit, and it is so addicting. I find myself going to anywhere I go, I'm scanning to see what can I find to sell. And I'm super excited because for the last 7 days, I've sold over $1,000 in items. So I have over $500 in profit for the first time on Amazon. So I'm really excited about that. And I have a whole nother week, to get paid. And a lot of my items are going like hotcakes. So it's just a phenomenal place to be. So if you are just sitting on the fence, call somebody to come and help you down off the fence. Click the link, join us, and you will be, I'm just so excited, because I can't even imagine what Christmas is going to be like if I got these sales for Halloween. So get in now so you can be ready for Christmas.
That's right, and that is the conclusion of our Winning Women's Network on tonight. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for sharing your testimonies. And until next time, don't forget we have our hangout tomorrow night with the Unit of Prosperity, and we will see you next time. Have a good evening.